there are so many women going into victimhood, and it's this belief that there's no good men out there, or that all the men out there are damaged and broken and that they're all AHs. You know, that reality is just not true. It's a lie that a lot of women are telling themselves, because the reality is that they've been hurt and they're licking their wounds, and rather than owning that and being responsible for where they find themselves in their life, they're always looking for someone to blame. And the problem is, you know, I can understand that. I know how painful it is. I've been through divorce myself, you know, but the reality is, unless we are responsible for ourselves and we are ready to accept that, you know, there's always two parties to a relationship, and this catch-cry word that I am hearing every single day, that every man out there is a narcissist, it is demeaning, and it is, you know, it is just not fair for women to be labeling our men out in our community as anyone who offends them or shows any sort of masculine traits or, you know, hurts them in any way, that they're a narcissist. It's just not true. And in actual fact, you know, some of the behaviour that I'm seeing from a lot of ladies at the moment is very unbecoming. I know where it's coming from and I understand why, but when we're acting out of fear, it leads us to be judgmental and to come from hate. You know, that is a very different place to come from than when we're leading our lives empowered, confident, when we're happy, and we naturally are coming from love and compassion. And I know which one works, and I know which one is going to make you happier. I know which one feels safe, and I know which one can be your natural go-to. But what I want to do is to encourage you to work on yourself. Instead of giving your power away and blaming a man that he broke your heart, or that he had an affair, or that he left you, or he ghosted you, why not take that power back? You're all beautiful, smart, intelligent women. Why not stand in your power and own that, and start to look at, what can I do? What can I do to make myself happy? What can I do to be responsible for where I find myself now? The reality is that no one's coming to save us. If we're looking outside of ourselves to be validated, and if we're looking for someone else to fill us up, we're always going to be disappointed. And when we're disappointed, we start to become resentful. And when we're resentful, we start to withdraw and we resign ourselves that this is our lot in life. And this is one of the things that I'm seeing so much at the moment, is women stuck in resignation. Them deciding that they are never going to be in a relationship again, that they will never trust, they will never open themselves up, they will never be vulnerable, and they're building these huge big walls around their heart. Now, look, that can make yourself safe. It will make you right, because when you're right, you can make everyone else wrong. But the reality is, it's never going to give you love. It is never going to get you to the place that you feel whole and complete and loved and validated. And because I believe that most people want to have beautiful relationships, we just have been ill-equipped to be able to do it. What we've been being taught and what is handed down from generation to generation, that pattern is broken. It doesn't suit our lifestyles, it's not serving us, and yet we keep doing it. We had the same patterns passed down to us as children, and we have passed them on to our children. And now, as women at this age, and you know, people at this age, we have a choice if we want to be bigger and better than what we've had in the past. But that means that we've got to grow ourselves. We've got to be responsible. We've got to look at what we can do. And because what is holding us back in our relationships will also be holding us back in our life. So if you find that, you know, you work on your emotional intelligence and you work at being a bigger, better self, this is going to help you in every single area of your life, because you will be stopping yourself and you will be sabotaging yourself in other areas as well.